What's up guys, my name is Victor and this is the first edition of Victor Car Review. So this is a departure from what I normally do, which is social experiments. You know, those social experiments, they can take hours, they take days, alright? So this will be very different, okay? This is more therapeutic for me, okay? I enjoy driving, I enjoy looking at cars. So, you know, a lot of time when I do a car review, it's just me and the car. There's nobody else. So when you first start a car channel, you're not just gonna get a press car from some car company, or you're not gonna have auto dealership reach out to you and try to give you cars to review. At first, you have to start to review your own car, your family's car, your friend's car. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to make my first video, because right now I'm gonna go purchase a car. Literally later today when it's dark, okay? So as you can already see from the thumbnail, you already know what car that I've decided to buy. So I'm gonna take my time to explain why I'm buying that car. As you know, later today it's gonna be dark, so I don't really wanna make a vlog when it's dark. Anyway, so the Lexus RC, why did I pick this car? Well, here's my thought process, all right? First, I want a coupe, okay? A coupe, whatever you wanna call it. Right now, I'm young, single, and I thought this is the perfect time. If there's one time in my life that I should get a coupe, this is it, okay? And I always like two-door cars. I always like cars that's small. I don't need a big car to overcompensate for something that I don't have. Here's the car I've been looking at. You know, obviously Lexus RC, BMW 4 Series, Audi A5, Mercedes C-Class Coupe, Infiniti Q60. Those are the primary cars I'm looking at, all right? So at first, I didn't even look at the BMW because personally, I'm not a big fan of the BMW's interior. It's very outdated. In my closet, I found some brochures of BMW from 2008, 2009. And I was looking at those pictures. The interior from 2008, 2009 looks almost the same as the BMW from 2017, 2018. So, you know, I'm just not personally a big fan of the interior. Now, thankfully, in the 2019 BMW 3 Series, the interior looks fabulous. It looks a major step up from their previous interiors. And then the other cars I'm looking at is the Audi A5. I personally don't like the exterior look of the car. I like the look of the previous generation A5, but the new one, it looks kind of awkward. But now I've actually seen one in person recently, and I think it looks really sharp. It looks a lot sharper than the BMW or the Mercedes coupe. Now, Mercedes coupe, I like that car's interior, but the exterior is just a little bit too soft for me. The front of the car is fine, but the back of the car, so one of my friends has told me this, but he told me that the back of the Mercedes C-Class Coupe, it looks like an ice cream sandwich. Seriously, look at that. I cannot unsee. I personally think it looks like a Subway sandwich from the back. You know, the front of that car looks fine, all right, but the back, it just doesn't do it for me, because where that car is basically the two-door version of the four-door. Now, the Lexus RC is actually not the two-door version of the IS sedan, okay? It's actually a combination of 3 different chassis, okay, combined to make that car. Finally, we have the Infiniti Q60. I actually went test drive that one. That car, I really love the look of it from the outside. It's a very elegant look, okay, elegant, luxurious looking car. Overall, I feel like the car just didn't have something that's, you know, it's just very intangible. Like the Lexus RC, you just have something intangible there. I just love about that car. I think the reason is Q60, it's not very sporty looking. The interior is more of a lounge rather than a cockpit like the Lexus RC. And at the end, I found this orange Lexus RC, and really that just sold me on the car. It's just the color, man. You know, you don't see too many cars like that. Now the Infiniti Q60 actually has a red, and that looks really good too. So that was a close second choice. So in a few hours, I'm gonna go pick up the car. I'm gonna pick up a check, and then I'm gonna go to the dealership, and then I'm gonna sign some paper, and then it will be mine. All right, guys, here's my baby right here. Oh my, orange brake caliper. Look, the sun is shining right on it. Look how shiny it is, seriously. Now here's the white color one that I was also considering. I have to admit, it looks really good, but compared to the orange one, it just pales in comparison. And also, this is a 4-cylinder, and the orange one is 6-cylinder.
Alright guys, finally I got all the paperwork taken care of and finally got this baby in my garage. Seriously, this is freaking awesome. Seriously, the last 20 minutes, I've been just staring at this car. I'm looking at every parts of this car. Alright, it is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful car. You had to see it in person. Like I said, I can show you a million pictures. It doesn't really matter, okay? But this orange paint, gosh, this orange paint totally sealed the deal for this car. Just like it's kind of have like a Metallica kind of look. All right, see, you can see the sparkle, especially when the sun shines on it. It just looks so amazing. All right, see, in the shade it kind of looks flat, but if there's a light shine on it, it sparkles. Okay, so I love it. I love it. My first impression is this is freaking awesome. But tomorrow I'm gonna take this car out. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Right now, I'm gonna give you my first impression of the car and how I feel, you know, after the first 2 days of owning the car. Then, a few months later, I'm gonna give you a long-term review of the car. Lexus calls this color molten pearl. Okay, now what the hell is a molten pearl? The first thing that comes to mind when I think of the word molten is molten basketball, molten football, okay, molten volleyball, okay, molten is a Japanese company, okay, so is Lexus. So I'm not sure if there's some kind of relation going on between them to kind of cross promote each other. In Canada, this color is called Solo Flare. Now, why is it different in Canada? I'm not sure why. Maybe Canadians are offended by the word molten pearl or something. So if you're Canadian, please tell me. I actually like the Solo Flare name better because it makes sense, because this color is the best, okay, during sunset, okay? When you have that orange hue of the sun hitting this color, it just like, they just match, okay? They're like brothers and sisters. You actually have to see this color in person. Look at closely, okay? It shines, okay? You'll see it's a multi-layer color. Depends on how the sun is hitting the car. Depends on how you edit the picture. Depends on how the shadow is, okay? This color looks very, very different, all right? Sometimes it can look like a mandarin orange. Some other time it looks like a pumpkin orange. Sometimes it looks like a Pornhub orange. Other times it looks like a Home Depot orange. And sometimes it just looks like a Subaru Crosstrek orange. Now this color is what really sold me on the car. Now they also have a white color, a black color, a silver color at the dealer, but I mean, they all look fine, okay? Except the black one, because I feel like the black one, it just looks so flat. But I was looking at the white one, the silver one, both of them, they look good. Don't get me wrong. They're not just the boring white and silver car that you see every day. They actually shows the line of the car really, really well. But when I drive around town, I mean, 99%, maybe not 99, maybe 95% of the car I see, there's a shade of silver, gray, white, or black. So, you know, you just want something different. You might not notice. A lot of people think this color, a unique color like this, will have bad resale value. But actually, orange has the best resale value out of all the colors. In fact, orange is number one, yellow is number two. Take a look at this chart. So it makes total sense, because in a rare color like this, you know, sometimes the demand exceeds the supply, all right? Get it? Simple microeconomics. Now this spindle grille, I absolutely love it, okay? It's edgy, it's aggressive, it's polarizing, it's in your face, it's rude, it's outrageous, I mean, I'm running out of adjective, but it is absolutely fabulous. Now the most attractive angle of this car to me is the side profile, okay? This is something that really gets lost in picture, and the side profile, you know, this car when going down freeway, it gets a lot of stare, and I think the reason is because how damn sexy this looks. You know, the side skirt, the roof, Now the back end of this car still looks very, very good. It has a very fat ass, all right? But this thing, I'm not sure what this is supposed to signify. I mean, I guess they were trying to go for like a fake vent kind of look, but honestly, it just doesn't, I feel like this car can look better without this. It just looks a little bit tacky to me. Kind of look like a bear claw or something. It certainly doesn't look like a fake vent. I don't think it will fool people into think it is. Now another interesting thing about this car is its name, okay? Lexus RC. Lexus RC. What does that remind you of? So, my name is Lily, aka Rice Man. This car is Lexus RC. See, it makes total sense. Alright, now for your entertainment, I'm gonna try to get into the back seat. Or what you have to do is, so now let's shut the door to see how it sounds. It sounds, I give it a 7 out of 10, okay? It sounds solid, but it's not the best sounding door because, you know, this is a coupe. It's pillarless, okay? So it doesn't sound as good as a frame door, okay? So let's look at this interior. I really like this interior. It really appeals to me. Now, when I first saw it in picture, I didn't really like it because this just looks like a big piece of plastic right here in the center, and I didn't think it looked good. But now I sat in here, I can understand why, because this to me looks like a cockpit. Now you can also get this car in several other interior colors such as a beige, a brown, a red, which looks really good. Now this one has the black interior, which is not my favorite, but now I own one. I actually really like it. It's very practical. To me, with this bright exterior, a bright interior will be an overkill. Okay, now the steering wheel feels very, very nice. It feels very, very solid. All right, and here is this. This is actually not carbon fiber. It's kind of sort of like a carbon fiber looking plastic. All right, which I mean I have no problem with. It suits the car well. Now this part, which is probably my least favorite part, it just doesn't seem that expensive. I mean, especially this thing. It just kind of flimsy. I wish they used like metal, like in this piece. This is kind of like a plastic. Anyway, but there's a lot of soft touch. You see here where your knees hitting, they're all soft touch. All right. Here the center console. This is pretty cool. This is, you use this to go up and down for temperature, and it's actually pretty cool. I like it. You know, I don't expect this car to be, you know, user friendly, everything. This is like something you have to get used to. Same with this. Okay, this is a touchpad where you kind of control. Let me show you what you do. It's pretty much like a mouse pad kind of. A lot of reviewers, they really hate this, but to be honest with you, I can understand why they did it. It's definitely something different, and I think I will be able to get used to, you know, kind of maybe in like a month or two. Okay, I don't really see the problem with this. See, you just scroll this left and right, and then, you know, you select whatever with that. So I mean, I don't see, you go up and left and right like this. All right. It will just go like this. Here's a heated seat. Here's a cool seat. Now, apparently this car is missing the heated steering wheel because it's missing a luxury package. This right here, I think it's kind of cool. See this? It's actually a touch sensitive. Okay, there's no button. You just touch it, it turns off. You touch it again, it turns on. Okay, there's no button. System. Now, this car has the Mark Levinson audio system, which sounds really, really fabulous, especially in this small car like this. Man, there's nothing like it. Alright, now I'm going to try to get into the back seat of this car. So what you have to do is you have to put this, and then the seat will automatically slide forward, okay? And now I'm going to try to get inside. Oh man, God. It's not fun back here. Anyway. Alright, now here's where I have this front seat to drive. As you can see, I still have plenty of leg space, and there's a decent foot space below. And you know, it's my head, I maybe have an inch or two before I hit the ceiling. So I imagine if you are 6 foot or under, you should be fine. But if you're 6 foot over, it will definitely be a problem. Here's my driving review of this car. So the original driving review right after I bought this vehicle was actually deleted. Okay, not because I deleted it, but because GoPro apparently malfunctioned. So I have to redo this review like literally right now. Alright guys, so here's my driving review of this car. So the original driving review right after I bought this vehicle was actually deleted. Okay, not because I deleted it, but because GoPro apparently malfunctioned. So I have to redo this review like literally right now. In terms of my initial driving impression of this car, honestly, it's very good. Okay, that's actually
one of the major reasons I bought this car. You know, other than the exterior look and also, you know, the Lexus reliability, that's another very important things. But the driving impression is really good. Why? Because this car is essentially, it feels like two different cars. Okay, so when you're in comfort, I'm sorry, there's actually not a comfort mode, there's just a normal mode. But the normal mode, in my opinion, is actually the comfort mode. All right, and then there's an eco mode. All right, eco mode is kind of dull. You know, it's basically, you don't really feel anything when you're driving. But like 90% of the time I drive this car, I'm in normal mode, and I like that. I enjoy that. All right, because to me, most of the time I drive, it's just a commute, you know, getting from A to B. Okay, so normal mode, it's really good for that. You just ride over bump, you glide over bump like it's nothing. All right, but then you can buy sports, and then there's a sports plus mode, which is even better. You know, you get, you know, tighter steering, more throttle response. You can feel all the bumps. So, you know, when I want to go crazy, you know, I'll put on sports plus mode. But all in all, this car is good at a lot of things. Okay, it's you know, it's not the fastest car by any means. It looks fast. 0 to 60, 5.7 seconds. I mean, it's nothing. It's respectable, but it's nothing to write home about. Okay, this is not a VA RCF. Another thing I want to talk about is sort of the circulation. I know a lot of car reviewers, they don't really talk about this, but the air conditioning in this car is really good. It's really well circulated. All right, some cars, you know, I have to find myself constantly adjusting the temperature, also constantly adjust the level. All right, this car, it just kind of, it knows the right level. You know? Like I said, I think this is perfect all-rounder. The reason I really bought this car is because it's a good combination of everything. I don't need a super fast car. You know, if I want it, I'll rent it. You know, I'll rent it for a weekend getaway or something. But I don't need that every day in my life. You know, when you get home, you know, from work and stuff, this is the perfect car. It's just so comfortable. All right. So, as I said, this is the first Victor car review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming soon for you. We're gonna review all sorts of cars. It doesn't matter, expensive car, cheap car, beaters, exotic, whatever. All right. So stay tuned. Until next time, this is Li. Remember, if it's not right, it's not right.